If you guys want to order one of these guys for the discount, all the links are down below in the description and the comments. Hey guys, I want to share a secret with you that I discovered when I was 14 years old and I used to stay up late and watch infomercials on television. There was this guy with these white eyebrows that would come on late at night and he was pushing a juicer called the Juice Tiger. I ordered this juicer and began to use it as a young teenager to improve my health and my strength when I would go and compete in sports like wrestling and baseball and golf. When I'd watch the infomercial as a young teenager, it made a lot of sense to me when they would talk about juicing like a cantaloupe, let's say, and juicing the fruit, but also the skin, and how then when you drink the juice, you're getting the nutrients that you normally would throw in the trash that's contained within the skins of the fruits you eat. Also, it made a lot of sense to me when they would talk about how juicing the foods we normally eat enables us to absorb the nutrients more completely into our bloodstream, and then it becomes our body. So the food we eat, or the food we drink in this case, actually becomes our eyes and becomes our muscles and becomes our lips and becomes our overall energy that we use to go off into the earth with. And normally if you were to have 1 carrot, let's say, and you eat it, you're kind of done with carrots, but juicing enables you to juice many, many carrots and get a lot more nutrients flooding into your body that you normally wouldn't be able to do if you just ate the food directly. So after I got the Juice Tiger, I started falling in love with a mentor of mine that I never got a chance to meet. And his name was Jack LaLanne. And Jack LaLanne is known as the father of modern health and longevity and fitness, especially in America. He died a few years ago, and I would have loved to have had him on my YouTube channel, but I was just a little bit too late before he passed away. But Jack LaLanne has inspired me so much through his videos that I've watched over the years. And so I ended up as a 18-year-old adult in my first apartment in college. I got a Jack LaLanne juicer, and it was a centrifugal juicer that would spin really fast. And I would put the apple in the spout or the carrot in the spout, and it would take care of it really quick and shoot the juice out. And I used that for many years. And I'm here to tell you guys, if your diet is not optimal, if you're having a bad diet lately and you need something to kickstart your energy and to lift you out of a kind of jaded state, if you need something to spike your mental side and to spike your energy, but also give you usable, happy energy that is at your beck and call, juicing has always been that secret for me. I drink the juice that I juice fresh in my kitchen, and I can literally close my eyes and feel it saturating my blood and soaking into my organs and just healing me from the inside out. And then when I go out and make videos for you guys, or when I go out and garden, or when I go out and do martial arts and fight, you know, I am fighting with the nutrients contained in that juice that is completely intoxicating my entire human body. So fast forward to today, I no longer use the Juice Tiger juicers or the Jack LaLanne juicers because they're just too quick of a motor and they tend to oxidize the juice and you lose a lot of the nutrients. So I have used lately omega juicers, like this one I'm gonna show you today, that have a slow spin rate but a very powerful motor. I use these extruding juicers that have a mechanism in them that looks like this for juicing the juice. So this is what crushes up my fruits and my veg and makes delicious juice, and it spins very slowly, but it's very powerful. And that way the juice separates without very much oxidation, and so the nutrients are still contained in the juice that I drink. Plus, this method of juicing makes the pulp come out very dry. So when I juice a carrot, let's say, or a cucumber or an apple, I really am able to extract the majority of the juice out of the food, where a lot of other juicers that are cheaper on the market that spin too quickly, the pulp comes out really moist and you waste a lot of juice in the pulp that you put in your compost or many people throw away. Stick with me for a few minutes. I'm gonna turn on this Omega Juicer NC800 that I just got in the mail for the first time ever with you guys. It's my maiden voyage of this juicer. I have a link down below in this video if you wanna order one of these juicers with a discount that they gave me a code for from the Omega company. And I'm gonna juice what you see here, plus add 3 or 4 extra superfood items to this juice that you guys want to watch so that you know what I'm putting in my food to give me the best health possible on the inside that will radiate to my outside. So let's get to juicing, and at the end of the video, my superfood tips. To start this juice recipe really quick, let's go over the commandments of juicing. Commandment number 1, a spout that is large enough to fit entire apples in at once is not always better. So even though we do have to slice the apples into pieces that fit inside this top spout, that's okay because we want this high quality juicer that's gonna juice it much slower and extract more juice, and it's gonna keep that juice nutrient dense. Number 2 commandment. This is a commandment that every girl I've ever known does much better with than guys, and my grandmaster in the martial arts was always very adamant about, which is clean the freaking juicer right when you finish juicing, before you drink the juice. This is super important. And most guys I know will leave the juicer full of pulp, me included, and then come back later the next day and it's just hard and there's fruit flies and it's molding and all this stuff. So if you want your loved one to stay in love with you, juice and then clean it immediately. One very important feature of this juicer is over here. The switch just has 3 options. So it's in neutral position, it's off. We can go forward. We can go off. And we can go reverse. So if ever anything gets caught in there, we can hit reverse and it unclogs the whole juicer and everything's fine. And let me just make a special note. I'm gonna turn it on right now. And I can keep having a conversation with you guys while it's on because since it's a slow spin juicer with a powerful motor, a very low RPM, it's not that noisy. So you can have a baby sleeping in the other room while you juice some fresh juice for yourself and the family and the baby. All right guys, the juice we're making today is one of my secret juices for incredible health. And at the end of this video, we're gonna show you guys how I jumpstart it with superfoods. So turn it on, and we're gonna start with a few carrots just to put some liquid in the juicer. And I just feel that starting with the juicy things first is the way to go. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna go in here and grab the carrot pulp. And look at how dry the carrot pulp is. And the coolest thing you can do is I would definitely save this pulp to use as 2 different things. So one, it could be used as compost. Don't ever throw it away. Put it out in your garden. You can just sprinkle it on straight around your fruit trees and cover it with wood chips, and it's great nutrients for the fruit trees. Or you can keep a compost and it breaks down into the best soil of all time for your garden. Number 2, you can keep it, put it in a bag, put it in the freezer, and then use it to make veggie burgers out of later. You can add some black beans to it, add some flaxseed, add some spices, and it makes incredible veggie burgers. One of my secrets is always cycling through different vegetables and herbs. We did a couple carrots, now a cucumber, a lot of liquid in this cucumber. This juicer is good for fruits, for vegetables, but it's also good for things like wheatgrass and making your own pasta. So I'll have some videos coming up where you can make pasta with this juicer. And I'm going to make a video this afternoon of how to grow your own wheatgrass in your kitchen and use the Omega juicer I'm showing you today to juice that wheatgrass. We're gonna go now to the kale, and we're gonna put in green kale and purple kale. I usually always recommend putting things that are purple because it has all those antioxidants in it. I usually add purple cabbage, but today I'm putting in purple kale. I love juicing the leafy greens because look at how much juice is spitting out of this juicer, even from these leafy cruciferous greens. It's pretty amazing to me. I'm so thankful there are people in this world who are making technological devices like these juicers that enable people like me to grow the food in their garden, juice it, eat it, and become healthier. So thanks to all the tech people that made this juicer. You guys are the bomb. Okay, here comes a big piece of chard. I'm gonna take the chard apart and do the stem, which is very water rich. And then of course also do the greens of this chard. And this is from my neighbor's garden right next door. So shout out to my friends next door for letting us use some of your garden fresh Swiss chard. Now that all that leafy green juice is in there, I want to gather it up with the juice of the carrots again. So we're going to go back to some carrots. What you guys can do is go to my other YouTube channel, my new one, and subscribe to it. It's called Adventures with Jake and Nicole. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers already in just a few months, and that channel is all about my girlfriend Nicole and my life. We're gonna be doing a daily vlog there about our travels, our adventures, our diet, our life as a couple. And we're gonna do a ton of juice recipes using the Omega juicers and the Excalibur dehydrator that we're using as well. So go over to that channel, subscribe, and look for more videos on incredible juice concoctions, because in my opinion, my girlfriend Nicole makes healthier and better juice recipes than I do. If you guys have Instagram, you can go follow Nicole and I on our new Instagram channel called Wandering Gardeners, because we're gonna be gardeners who wander around. So Wandering Gardeners on Instagram. We almost have 1,000 followers so far on the new Instagram page. Go check it out and follow us. All right guys, I'm gonna juice a lot of juice for you today. I need to juice enough for me and Nicole. So I'm gonna take my first bowl of pulp and add it to my compost bucket. And then this is the bucket I keep on the counter and I put outside when it's all full. Okay, next, two very important items, lemon. And I'm gonna juice the lemon with the skin and all. I'm just gonna cut it into fourths, and that way it fits in the spout of the juicer. And then I have a piece of ginger, and ginger is so good for the immune system and for cleansing out the organs. I have other videos here at Vegan Athlete where we've done ginger shots and turmeric shots and wheatgrass shots and apple cider vinegar shots in the past. So I want you guys to always include a little bit of lemon and a little bit of ginger in any juice you make. Let's see how the juicer handles the lemon. Isn't it just very satisfying to watch the food go in the juicer? It's like watching a digestive system happen right in front of your eyes, isn't it? It's like my friends over at Omega, they made a artificial digestive system. Here's the ginger, let's see what happens with the ginger. Just taking it like a beast. Put in my carrot to gather up all those juices of the ginger and the lemon and wash it in with the carrot juice. Okay, back over here we have our apples. The only thing I'm gonna take off of the apple is the stem. There's not gonna be any juice in the stem, and the stem could, be too sharp and hard for the juicer. So I'm gonna just throw the stem away, but I am gonna juice everything else. I'm gonna juice the apple, of course. I'm gonna juice the core and the seeds. There's the core, there's the apple. And if you add 2 or 3 apples to any juice, it makes it taste really delicious. Also adding grapes or carrots or celery makes the juice taste amazing. All right, you guys, I'm gonna time lapse the rest of my juicing in fast motion, and I'll meet you guys back here at the end to show you the 3 or 4 things I add to supercharge this juice. You won't wanna miss it. I do like to kind of stir it up a few times first to make sure it all mixes together. Okay, the 4 items I throw into my juice at the end to supercharge it. Number 1 is the chlorella. This is really high in chlorophyll, and if you guys look at this cracked cell chlorella, it's really dark green. And so I'm gonna add just like a little pinch of it on a spoon. Look at how green that is inside there. I'm not married to any particular brand. This is the brand I'm using right now, but any brand you can find of really high quality, hopefully organic, cracked cell chlorella. And I add just a little bit to the juice. Check it out. Here it goes. Then I find some organic, hopefully like cold pressed flax oil. I just add in a small amount of flax oil. I don't want it to be an oily juice. I just want a little bit of the omega-3 fatty acids, so just enough to give me a little kick. Okay, next this is finely powdered up moringa powder that was locally grown. We're gonna add a little bit of moringa powder in there. And moringa is known as a superfood, probably even healthier than wheatgrass, arguably. And it has a lot of nutrients, a lot of protein, and a lot of amino acids, and a lot of vitamin C, vitamin K, a broad spectrum of vitamins and minerals. It also has a ton of calcium. And then lastly, just a small little sprinkle of maca. Maca is an energy root, kind of like ginseng. It's gonna boost your testosterone, it's gonna give you a lot of energy. We're gonna add just a little sprinkle of that in there. So now if the camera can see inside my juice, I've got those superfood items inside my juice, and I'm gonna stir it up so you can't even taste them. And hopefully I added enough carrot and enough apple to make this juice taste fantastic. All right, cheers to strength, to long life, and to avoiding the hospital and to avoiding the doctor unless an emergency happens. Enjoy the juice, you guys. Enjoy the juice mustache. I can really taste the kick of the ginger. And if you drink the juice slow and enjoy it, you're able to mix in all those digestive enzymes that are contained in your mouth. And I've always obeyed the quote of you want to chew your drinks and drink your foods. So. Okay, check it out. We unscrew this piece. We unscrew this piece. We pull the digestive tract out of the juicer. We pull the extruding tool out of the juicer. And then we disconnect the main mechanism that's attached here. And that's it. There's 5 parts. And my grandmaster in the martial arts always taught me, why would you not clean the juicer right after you're done juicing? Because if you don't clean it right away and you leave it dirty, you might not juice for 2 or 3 or 4 days because you're like, I don't want to clean it out. I'd rather just go get some fast food. And he goes, why would you deny yourself something so healthy for longevity because you didn't clean it? So clean the juicer, and that way you're more likely to use it again the next morning. This is Jake Mace, the Vegan Athlete, signing off. Go vegan and grow your food at home. Go visit me on social media down below, Jake Mace Tai Chi on Instagram, my new gardening Instagram called Wandering Gardeners, and my brand new YouTube channel, Adventures with Jake and Nicole, for more juicing recipes starring my lovely girlfriend, Nicole. The link down below to order an Omega Juicer is there with a discount for you guys. Check it out. You can also order the food dehydrator that I've been doing videos with and I've been using. And I'll see you guys back here for the next video.